Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, there's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
22-yard line.
Good. 180.
58's the mic. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Regular.
Lucky.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
57's the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the 24, Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Watch the screen.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
To throw, Mayfield. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally.
From the 40 now on second down. Mayfield flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
Set up. 10-2 saw. 80 weapon.
Check 9, check 9.
Ready.
Throwing on first down. Tracy. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger.
Here we go.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Come on, set.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball.
On second down, Williams.
We got double up.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
At the 40-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Rabbit. Kings.
58's the mic, 58. 58.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this belongs to the Vikings. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
They have 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter.
180.
58's the mic. It's our field. It's our field.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Run.
A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
What's that?
Not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
What's that?
Mayfield.
All over.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after here coming up. got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
The kick is good. Makes the score Bengals 7, Vikings.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Vikings take
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st
61,
and 10.
Matchbox lights. Deep river, deep river.
Throwing to start the drive. Tracy. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Down.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Let's go right here now.
Two.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
You ain't going
He takes
nowhere.
this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
Ready,
6
ready.
yards on that last
60
play.
more.
Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Let's go.
They'll run it with Williams.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally,
Let's go.
creases
70,
tend to
Indy.
develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Bam, bam. 5.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 16.
Break.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
Tackles.
Check 4, check 4.
Check 31.
Ready, ready.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
53's Mike.
Pilot, 64. Now.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
30 base.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
Go
The
now.
line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
You better bring it.
Right on.
Right now, you better bring it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Alert.
Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
Mayfield down.
We ain't giving up
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass.
Hey,
Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
6-6, bullet high. Smoke! Let go!
On 1st and 10, Tracy. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The give to Williams, running right. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And they give this time to the tailback. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
60 outlaw. Protein spilled.
I'm going to come back to you.
On 1st down, Tracy to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Hey, Echo. Ready.
To throw on 3rd down. Tracy looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Hey, we got tight left.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Got a man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good. 180.
58's the mic.
Point it right.
Mayfield now from the 50. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's
X3, 218, chopper.
check. Deuce.
Throwing, Mayfield.
You ain't going nowhere.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. Now Mayfield. It's caught. Shepard. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy. And that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Bengals 14, Vikings 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. It out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Here are the
60
Vikings
yards.
now to start their next
Recon,
drive.
132
And they had 3
fighter.
points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
It helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Tracing. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I know you feel that.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time.
Run.
Let's get off the field.
Shift.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down.
I got you, boy.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 13.
180.
58.
Alert.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
South, baby. That's baby.
Mayfield looks to throw. Going for the deep ball. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Go!
Here are the Vikings now to start their
15
next
line.
drive. Inside of a minute left in the
Hey,
half.
go.
Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more
Yo trip
is who
here,
I've got
baby.
running my
Yo
football
trip
team
is
out on
here.
the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into
Here
someone
we
that
go.
we're going to trust to
10
take
Lobo.
care of the ball?
Go.
If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here
Hey,
and try and get something
hey,
before the
check
half runs
24,
out.
watch-
Hey, lock it.
Get it.
2nd and 6. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Let's go now.
And it looks like
30
we've got a
base.
dime set here defensively.
Hey,
6 DBs
Morgan.
in the game.
Big grip.
Back to throw. Tracy. He's got it to Williams. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
On the ready.
13 yards as the
Hey,
Vikings
hey,
pick
Will.
up the first down.
Shoot.
Looking to throw. Tracy. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Tracy. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
That's a pick. Going the other way.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan. Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Real.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a...
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 94 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
180.
Mike.
Come on, D. Hey, alert 33.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Hey, exit.
58, right there.
Following the interception, Mayfield. This is complete to Hawkins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. In for the score. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
53, Mike.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check three.
Get it.
2nd and 3. Making the catch is Sternberger. Give them 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. If he stops.
It's complete to Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jay Sternberger, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will get him one closer.
31, Vikings 17. Jake Elliott set to
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 to make it the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
180! Kings!
I don't even know why this team showed up.
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And sensing the momentum may be changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Check 6-6, bullet high.
Watch QB drop.
Throwing on 1st down. Tracy. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Vikings 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Five.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Ready up.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It's eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is all the way up past the 25. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Zoo. Say go.
Looking to throw. Tracy. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got a man. Complete. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
23. Yards on the play.
Get ready.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Toronto.
Ready.
Check, Mike.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Check pass, check pass.
Lead dribble.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Every time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On the ground, this is Williams. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Hey, Charlie. Hut.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Tracy. It's Williams on the catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Greystone travel.
You got it, son. Check the
Fire.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see they rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th.
180. Pistol.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield.
You
It's
ain't
hauled
going
in by
nowhere.
Shepard. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Come on,
A
fellas.
Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mayfield now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
To throw, Mayfield. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Point it right.
58, right over.
Hey, Alpha.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 58.
Mayfield to throw it.
Hey, I'm coming after you.
Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Now Mayfield lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Dead. 180.
58's the Mike. No chance.
Dead.
Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
No chance.
And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And again this time to the tailback. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They come out here in the eye. Now the Bengals on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
4th down and less than a yard.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Single. I got a single in the slot. Single
Now.
Throwing again. Tracy. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
On the ready.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Tracy. And he's got his big tight end over the middle. Complete.
50, play.
Alert 3. Heavy.
Right on.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask.
Let's go, baby.
Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Ready.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Tracy. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Ready. 60
Gotta
out.
assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15.
Mike, number 53.
Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go. 91.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Big grip.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, all those interceptions are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Slam.
And a give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Going up top. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10.
18.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Alert, 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 alert.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Bengal first.
180. Real.
Watch the screen. Watch
61. Matchbox lights.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
Watch the twist.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
180.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called